Hey, Queens. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Wanda. How y'all doing today on this beautiful Monday? Hope y'all had a blessed holiday, a blessed Easter Sunday for the people that celebrate Sunday. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I don't know what kind of weather we have, but that's how Jehovah gonna come. I love y'all more. Like a thief in the night. They ain't gonna know the summer from the winter from the summer. How about that? It's just a matter of time. Hmm. It's cold outside. I feel like wintertime outside. For a lot of people who don't know Jehovah, they better get to know him because there ain't nowhere in the world it should be in the 60s and it's in April. For y'all unbelievable, the people that don't believe in Jehovah and don't believe in God, he gonna come like a thief in the night. Hey Angela. Hey Queen, how y'all doing? I'm waiting on a few people to come on the live. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start trading Facebook in. For some apparent reason, I be having a problem with them on Facebook. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna trade them in until I'm gonna put them on punishment. Hey Corbin. So y'all, let me explain something to y'all. So the topic today, I will be talking about discrimination. Discrimination come in all types of ways. And I want y'all to be able to identify discrimination when y'all see it. Because I was discriminated against today, against in a store. And our people saying that our people better realize that discrimination still exists in 2026. We be discriminating against each other people be discriminating against us, Tony, and we be allowing that shit to go on. But at the end of the day, I want y'all, some of y'all white people out there, I'm not racist, but I want y'all to realize that we not our ancestors. We not the ones that they did the slave stuff to, that they whipped with the whip. We are not our ancestors. We are a totally different breed. Our ancestors, some of them, not saying that they wasn't strong people, but y'all could leave that shit where it's at, where it been, and y'all can't bring that into 2026. Because at the end of the day, a lot of us is not going to allow that shit. I'm just saying, even from a wheelchair, y'all can't keep on thinking y'all could still be prejudiced and all that. And let me tell y'all something. A lot of those police that's hiding behind the badges, it's KKK. How about that? Hey, Ruthie. Hey, Dana. They KKK. They just hiding behind a badge. So y'all, I was watching on Instagram. I was watching on Instagram. Somebody calling me while I'm on live. I was watching on Instagram. Y'all, I thought they couldn't chase somebody. Hey, Diane. I thought the police couldn't chase somebody on a. Somebody calling me back to back. I thought they couldn't chase somebody on a dirt bike or in a car. Well, I just looked on Instagram and a young man was chased down by the New Orleans trooper and he is laying on the ground and they're trying to pump his chest. So at the end of the day, I thought when they say if somebody, let me slow down. I thought that they cannot chase a person because they put other people's life in danger. So I guess that's not the truth, or that's not the case, because they claim they was chasing a young man, and the young man is on the floor. I mean, on the ground. I don't know exactly what happened, but he's on the ground, and they trying to resuscitate. I'm trying to figure out why somebody calling me back to back. I hope nothing ain't happened, because they calling me back to back. If they call one more time, I might have to answer my phone and see what's going on. But anyway, y'all. Hey now. Anyway, y'all. So last night I went out and I had a ticket for the Kelly Price concert. I mean, the birthday bash. Hey, Meek. Hey, Queen. So when I pulled up at the venue where Kelly Price's birthday bash was, it was outside. And when it's cold outside, I don't do outside when it's cold outside. And I was not going to be sitting outside in the cold. So I gave my ticket away. I decided to give my ticket away. And at the end of the day, I did want to see Kelly Price, but I didn't want to see her that bad where I was going to sit outside in the cold and knew I was going to wind up getting sick, because I don't like sitting in the cold, and I didn't have on enough clothes. I had on a jacket, but me and that cold weather wasn't gonna work, because I don't like when it's too cold when it be outside. So thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the shares if y'all shared. Thank y'all for the likes if y'all ain't already liked. But anyway, that's why I didn't go to Kelly Price, because it was outside and I gave my ticket away. And then y'all, in Chalmette, Louisiana, they had a young man. I was just looking on social media. The young man got mad with his mom about something, and he unalived his mama, and he unalived the grandmother. It's sad, the world that we living in right now. At the end of the day, we have to worry about the people that don't like us on the outside world, and now we got to worry about the people that we so called love. So at the end of the day, how you unalive your mama and your grandmother? What type of stuff is that? But all this that's going on in the world is in the Bible. It talks about how sons and daughters is going to be fighting against one another. So um, it's sad, because when I went outside earlier today, it's cold outside. So it's coming to a point in life where y'all not gonna know the winter from the spring, from the summer, from the fall. Thank you, sexy. So it's a lot of things that's gonna happen, and y'all not gonna be prepared. And guess what? When he gonna come like a thief in the night. And whoever ain't ready, you ain't gonna have time to get ready. I'm just saying. A lot of y'all is not ready with life. A lot of y'all is not prepared. All y'all that's out there that think y'all not gonna need Jehovah, y'all not gonna need God. I'm telling y'all, before it's all said and done, y'all gonna need him. If you don't know him, you need to get to know him. I'm not trying to push and shove religion on nobody, but I'm telling y'all through experience, the best life you could ever have is to draw closer to Jehovah. Yes, it is now. That's the best life you could ever have. So let me say this, y'all. So today, I went to Dillard's, right? Because shout out to Pearl. She had a beautiful wedding. It wasn't big old wedding, but it still was elegant and it was beautiful. So congratulations to Pearl and her husband on their wedding. That's why I went when y'all saw me with the black on, right? So let me tell y'all. So the shoes that I had on, the little heels I had on, I had got them from Dillard's, right? So when I took the shoes out the box to put the shoes on, all the little rhinestones, the little things, the little designers kept falling all off the shoes. So I was like, man, I just got the shoes, and you mean to tell me as soon as I pull it out, I pull the shoes out and go to putting the shoes on, all the little things started falling off the shoes. Now, mind you, they was almost $200, right? So I said I was bringing them back to the store. So mind you, a lot of y'all that's on here, y'all might not know. All right, Lakeside dealers, they are prejudiced. I'm gonna say it again. And Slidell dealers, they are prejudiced. So I got up and I went to the dealers and Slidell. And the dealers that I went to and Slidell, when I went to the register, she opened a box. She looked at the bottom of the shoes. And I was like, oh, the shoes still brand new. They ain't got no scuff on them, no nothing. But I was so busy trying to show her where the little things was falling off or whatever. And she was like, well, let me call the manager. And because she said she was scanning and it wasn't coming up. Now, mind you, the store in Slidell don't have a variety of stuff like the store in Lakeside, right? So the shoes that I brought back, they didn't have them, right? So she was making it out a big thing or whatever. And I said, what you calling the manager for? She said, no, because they're not coming up. I said, well, here go my receipt. So I gave her the receipt, and she still was doing a little too much. And I was like, what you need to make? And she was like, oh, my bad. I said, this what I said. I said, y'all stores got to stop discriminating against Black people. They discriminate against us Black people all the time. And I'm getting sick and tired of being sick and tired, because they always discriminate against us Black people, and we discriminate against one another. It's sad to say that we don't get along and they don't even like us like that. So she returned the shoes. So she had to give me my money back. And then I had another bag, a little bag that I had that I didn't want. It was silver. I brought that back too. So she gave me the little slip. I went to the bank to get my money. So they had a cop in there, right? So when I went in there, the cop was over there by the perfume. So, but when he looked at me, I'm over there by the shoes, and I'm talking to the young lady, not hollering, not yelling, not like that, being respectful. I'm talking to her. His neck, he ain't but 5'2". His neck is coming out of his body because he's trying to focus on what's going on. Hey, Mama Ava. He trying to focus on what's going on over there with me with the shoes. So he can't even do what he been doing. He was so busy trying to pay attention to what I'm doing and what's going on over there by the shoes, and he in perfume. So she gave me my slip. And when she gave me my slip, hey, Queens, thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the love. So when she gave me my slip, I went to the back to get my liqueurs. So when I went to the back to get my liqueurs and I turned around, guess who in the back of me? Hey, Lenny. Guess who in the back of me? So I'm like, well, damn. I say, so you just gonna follow me around the store, right? Hey, Nessa. So after that, I went past over there by the shoes, and they had the Black girl and the other girl. And I was like, it was like, we know you always come in here, you always spend money and this and that. Hey, Brandon, you always come in here, you always spend like. So when I went back by the shoes, I said, don't y'all know he followed me around the whole store? So the Black girl was like, what the? She was like, what? Like that. I said, yeah, he followed me around the whole store like that. So I went out the door. So mind you, y'all, when I went out the door, I have to take my wheelchair apart, right? I went to my car. I had to take my wheelchair apart. So I'm taking my wheelchair apart, take my tires off and all that, smash my wheelchair down like a pancake, put my wheelchair in the car. And by the time I lift my head up, he outside. So he outside, but he fidgeting like he doing something. So he come like, I say, excuse me, like that. And he said, yes. I said, did I do something wrong? So he was like, no, why you say that? I said, because it's mighty strange that You didn't follow me all around the store, and now you outside while I'm getting in my car. I said, so what is the problem? Like that. Hey, mama. So I was like, well, what is the problem? I'm getting in my car and you outside like that. He was like, no, I'm just doing my job. I said, you doing your job, but at the end of the day, when you was in the store, you was running off by the mouth, but now I'm outside and you didn't follow me outside like that. So he had his phone in his hand. And I said, you can see my license plate right here in the back. I said, right. I said, you can see my license plate right here in the back. I said, it's black. I said, it's a Mississippi license plate. You can see it in the back. He said, yeah, I know what the black license plate means. I said, so what is your purpose of following me all the way outside? Well, I went to the shoes. I went to the back and I came on out the store. I didn't go look at nothing. I didn't touch nothing. I am sick and tired of y'all racist ass white people following us around and dealers. Because that's what y'all do. Hey, Queen. That's what y'all do. And at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I got friends that's a different race, like white people that's friends. So everybody's not like that. Everybody is not, don't like, black people and all that, don't follow. But every time you go in Dillis and Lakeside, thank you, Queen, and you go to Dillis and Slidell, they're always following the black people around. And I got a problem with that. I got a problem with them pulling me over in St. Tammany Parish. And thank you, Queen. And I got a problem with him coming outside harassing me. So when I came home, I got on the phone and I called. I'm trying to get in touch with Internals Affairs. So the dispatch, she was like, oh, can I help you? Hey, Pam, can I help you? I say, no, you can't help me. I need to talk to Internals Affairs because I'm getting sick and tired of them always discriminating against us as black people, and we always spending our money in their stores. So I'm not going to spend my money in Lakeside no more. I'm not going to spend my money in Slidell, Dillis in Slidell, because at the end of the day, God going to shut the stores down. It's sad to say. I went in Dillis, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know about y'all, but shopping in stores don't feel the same. It don't feel the same, Shawan. When you go shopping Dillis, it just don't feel the same. They don't even have stuff like they used to. The best part of Dillis is their shoe department. They be having a variety of shoes. But as far as their hospitality, hey, Mama Jane, as far as their hospitality, the way they treat us as minority black people is diabolical. And I'm sure they got somebody else on here that been discriminated against dealers outside of me. I'm just saying, don't make it seem like it's just a me person. It's just me, because it's other people that the workers was even saying, you right. Like we have certain people that want to say something, but they scared to say something. Yeah, we got people that need their job, that work on a job, and they see stuff going on with their own color people, but they can't say nothing. When I was talking, it was like, I heard them saying she ain't lying, because they've been doing that. What happened to you? Why? See what I'm saying? That's what they do us. And I told him, I said, at the end of the day, I said, everybody not no criminal. Boy, you should have called me a couple of years ago when I was doing y'all in. Years ago. When I was a young, years ago. But now, what I look like coming to dealers and try to steal something or do something when I know I'm gonna be followed around the store anyway. What I look like, I might as well just put myself in handcuffs if that's the case. They stay following us around the store in dealers all the time. He came outside with his phone, whatever he put in his phone. Whatever he put in his phone, I said, yeah, he was in the back of my car taking my license plate. I said, there you go right there. Because if you felt like I did something, you would have called backup. And I stood there long enough. I stood there about after he got my license plate. I stood there and sit there because I wanted to see if he was going to call for backup, because they're always calling for backup. They act like they can't pull you over by themselves. Like they got to have 3, 4, 5 polices and all that, because y'all not getting no action in St. Tammany Parish. So y'all got to pull up, and then y'all got to pull up in 3s or 4s. I'm sick and tired of them. Yeah, I'm waiting for an internal affair to call me tomorrow. And the dispatch, she was like, is it something I can help? Did a deputy? I said, yeah, a couple of deputies. I'm complaining about them that had me pulled over, that hit me up, driving while black in a Mercedes. Yeah. And I'm complaining about him at Slidell, at the dealers in Slidell. How long are we going to let them keep on discriminating against us and we started spending our money there? Ain't doing it. People be scared to speak up, but my money spent everywhere. But for him, you went through that too? Come on now. When we going to realize that at the end of the day, they polices, but the majority, let me say this. I live in St. Tammany Parish. I bet you we can count on one hand how many minority, how many black polices they have in St. Tammany Parish. I'm just saying. Somebody already told me they was racist, but I stay in my lane. I moved over here for contentment, so I can be content away from all the negative and the foolishness that's going on in New Orleans. I moved over here so I can have a peace of mind. I've been over here going on 5 years, and I got pulled over at least 4 times. And they may say, oh, we just doing our job and all this kind of stuff. So if y'all doing your job, why y'all constantly pulling people over for no reason? And then they're going to come up with an excuse of why they're pulling you over. All the while they riding behind you, running your license plate. But you know what? We can't fault nobody but ourselves, because our own people be jealous of one another. Our own people don't want to see one another get ahead. It is ridiculous. Or they do the same thing in Oakwood Mall. Come on, man. It's one thing for us to complain against one another, but at the end of the day, if all us make enough complaints, it is what they've been doing that at that dealers. And I promise you, they're going to shut them down. They don't have a whole lot of business out there anyway. They don't get no action. So the little action they get, they have to call for the whole force. Come on now. And I told the girl in there, I said they follow the wrong people. She said, you're right about that. They act like the white folks don't steal and the Mexicans don't steal. Come on now. The Mexicans be tearing up the store, and especially in Ross. They have shit just all over the floor, all just stored everywhere. They don't even pay taxes. But I can't fault them, because they just come here to work and live, and they don't have to pay taxes, and they know how to stay in one house with them and their whole family. We can't stay with 2 or 3 people in the house and save our money without it being a fight or a fuss and somebody cussing somebody out. We can't do that. We can't stick together. We can't say, you know what, we can't build a foundation together and say, yeah, we did this together, because somebody gonna get mad or jealous of somebody having a little more than them when it's enough for all of us. I'm just saying. That's all you see when you go in Ross. You see clothes thrown all on the floor. You see them all, the line be from the front to the back. That's their favorite store. See, the Ross, they need to be named Mexican, because all the Mexicans be in all the Rosses. They be in there and they be in Burlington. I'm just saying. They work, they get paid, and guess what? They don't pay no taxes. But I guess so, because our people don't want to work. They don't. Some of our people just don't want to work, and they want to complain about the other people that is working. Or you get anxiety when you go through the stores. Wow, when you go through raw stuff just thrown everywhere. I mean, just all under the racks and everything. It just be ridiculous. I feel sorry for the people that work in the stores and got to put all that stuff back in, and then they be talking about when they sell something, they'll take and it got a dirt on it, or we'll take 10%. 10% ain't nothing but the taxes. So you're not doing nobody a favor. If somebody takes something and got a little dirt and they got to go home and wash it out and they don't come out, then what? It is a mess, Queen. I'm just saying. And y'all looking. So I was at the wedding, right? So let me talk a little about this. I don't like constantly keep talking about HIV, but I got to talk about it because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people that I constantly be warning y'all and telling y'all. Some of y'all saw the video with a young lady? She had a baby. She had a husband. Her husband gave her HIV. She got a daughter. Her daughter is 9 years old. Her daughter didn't contract it. She had a baby, and her daughter, she said, thank God for her daughter still being here. Her daughter is 9 years old, but she had a child while she had HIV. But y'all don't listen to me. I tell y'all all the time, it got to be somebody other than me, because with me is a lot of jealousy. So people don't want to receive the realness in me. They rather be mad and jealous and don't like me. Oh, the Marshalls on character. Oh yeah, them too. So at the end of the day, it's a lot of stuff, yo, that be going on. Like in life, period. See what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, this is what I want to say. All right, I was at the wedding, right? And I had a nice time at the wedding, right? So let me say this. You know what I love about social media? This is what I love about social media. I love social media is because I got an opportunity to see the people that claim that they like me or claim that they love me. And it's not so. When you love somebody, love is an action word. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I get off all three of these platforms, when I get off of Facebook, Tony, when I get off of YouTube, and I get off of TikTok, all I be asking people to do is share the live. Just share the live. Don't you know when I get off, it be only 3 people, 4 people sharing the live. Y'all make me understand why y'all so selfish. Make me understand why y'all can't do something so simple. Thank y'all, Queens, on TikTok. Thank y'all for the 2,000 likes. Thank y'all on YouTube for the love. I don't know what's going on with some of y'all on Facebook, because I don't see no horse, no love, no nothing. I just see y'all, and that's a lot of love for the ones that I see y'all. I love y'all back just for being on my channel. Y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all here. But I'm just saying, y'all, all I ask people to do is just share so somebody else can, get a word or get a word of wisdom, so they can realize that at the end of the day, life ain't all so bad. See what I'm saying? If I could live with the fact that I'm in a wheelchair, the fact that I got other stuff going on with me, whatever, I don't claim HIV in my life. I don't look at that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel no type of way when it comes down to that. But anyway, if I can live my life and enjoy my life, why is y'all complaining, y'all moping, y'all crying, y'all whining? I don't get that. But that's y'all life. If y'all want to be around here whining and crying and all that, be thankful for what you do have. If you be grateful for what you have now, maybe he can add something unto what you have. How you want God to be a blessing to you? And guess what? He let you blessed now. But you're not showing him that you're appreciating the little things that you have. But you want more. You want God to do more. but you're not showing him you grateful for the little things that you have right now. And the little things are life. To me, waking up every day, that's a lot. Because somebody ain't wake up. Thank you, Queen. Because somebody ain't wake up today. Because, well, you talking to Olivia. Somebody ain't wake up today. Somebody can't move their limbs today. Somebody can't talk today. Somebody can't see today. Somebody can't hear today. There's a lot of things I could go on and on and on and tell y'all that somebody can't do that you, and you can do. It's a lot of things that we can do that somebody can't do. So why not, Karen, Danielle, why not be grateful? Why not be grateful for another day? Hey, Stacey, hey, Queen, hey, Olivia. Why not be, hey, Lisa, why not be grateful for the little things? They got people that discriminate. They got men that discriminate the fact that I'm in a wheelchair. They got men discriminate the fact about the I, and the V. And the cold part about it, y'all discriminate against women that have HIV. What about the women that have it and y'all don't know they have it? I'm just saying. Somebody said we could be friends and we could be friends or whatever, but we can't be public. Wait, we can't be. We got to be secret friends. I ain't never been a secret. If you on here right now, I ain't never been nobody's secret. And I sure damn don't work for Victoria's Secret. I'm just saying. Clock that T. Got to be more careful. And if you're ashamed of anything about me or being around me or being a part of my life, guess what? I don't even much want to be a part of your life. Because at this point, if you're ashamed of being with somebody, that means you ain't your own person. You ain't your own. You ain't the man that God created you to be. Because I ain't ashamed to be with nobody. Especially if they educate me. And especially if they. So at the end of the day, you worrying about what the people going to say. People more worried about what the people going to say than worrying about being with you. They worrying about how the naysayers and what people going to say or what people going to believe in their mind. So you mean to tell me you think in your mind that because of the alphabets and because of me being in a wheelchair that nobody ain't never want to be with me? They got guys, they got somebody I could be with right now that I know without a shadow of doubt. And I could raise my right hand to go, I know he loved me without a shadow of doubt. But I don't want to be with him. I'm just saying. So while y'all be around here thinking nobody don't want nobody because of their status, that a group of people together and do lunch, right, Tony? So since y'all around here and y'all thinking, because people with the HIV, not AIDS, because people with the HIV and y'all delusional mind, y'all don't want to be with them in public, but y'all won't be with them in private. That's discrimination too. That's it. I ain't never had a problem with getting no man. And just because I'm in a wheelchair and the alphabets and all that shit, that don't mean I'm a settle for a little person. I'm just saying. That don't mean I have to be with no anybody. Some of y'all have low self-esteem. Undoubtedly, I don't. I don't. I'm not gonna be with somebody, just anybody, to be desperate. If that's the case, they got a lot of men being my DM. They got a lot of men be calling my phone from my YouTube, my Instagram and my Facebook and all that kind of stuff. That's why at the end of the day, the reason why I'm not with a man is by choice. Not because I can't be with a man, because I can have me a couple of them if that's what I wanted. I chose to be celibate right now. I chose. I'm working on me. I'm working on my persona. I'm working on my attitude. I'm working on my life. I'm working on me. I ain't no good for nobody else until I get me together. That part right there. I'm working on me. So to a lot of y'all that's out there, they be talking about y'all be all in the barbershop when y'all have y'all little man talking, all that talking about you couldn't be with a woman in a wheelchair or you couldn't be with nobody with HIV. With a lot of women that y'all looking at with the big ass and the big ass and the big titties and all that kind of stuff there. A lot of them people out there that y'all looking at, y'all on the outside looking at, they're infected. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on with a lot of people, but at the end of the day, they ain't brave enough to take accountability. So let me say this to y'all. I'm not asking for a friend. Let me say this. So because people are a public figure and because people know a lot of people, so y'all think it's a good thing if somebody, all right, say we got somebody that's well known, a popular person. Everybody know him, everybody love him. So in y'all mind, do y'all think it's right if they had HIV or anything? So y'all think it's right if they keep they personal business to their self or disclose their personal business, because if they tell other people, they think if they tell people, people gonna look at them different. So it's cool when we do it. It's gonna be a problem when they do it. I'm just saying, because I'm the same old and yesterday, today, and forevermore. How about that? The same old and. How about that? And I don't give a damn who look at me some type of way, because at the end of the day, hey, brother, because at the end of the day, I'm living for Jehovah first and then me. And anybody else want the love that I'm going to embrace, my family, my children, my mother, or whoever. If they want the love I'm going to embrace, fine. If they don't want the love I'm going to embrace, oh, well, just move around. Because I'm living in my truth, Danielle. Is I'm living in my truth. I take accountability for everything that happened in my life. I don't expect y'all to be that way that I am, because everybody not built like me. My life is not for the weak. My life is for the strong. So if you feel like you can't deal with some of the things that Aunt May's done dealt with, it's understandable. It's understandable. But to y'all that be saying, oh, she need to let that go. She need to leave that alone. Wow. Who are you to pass your opinion and talk about what I need to do? Especially if you ain't never walked in my shoes. I'm just saying. If you ain't never walked in my shoes, how could you put a time limit on what I've been through? I'm just saying, how could y'all put a time limit on what I've been through and tell me I need to let something go when I'm in a wheelchair 24 hours, not 24 hours, but half of my day I'm in a wheelchair. I'm just saying, Queens on TikTok, Queens on YouTube, and Queens on Facebook. I'm just saying. So let me tell y'all something about life. A lot of y'all that be speaking on other people's life, y'all never hit rock bottom. Y'all never been through certain things that other people been through. So how can you put yourself in their shoe if you never been through nothing that they've been? Some of y'all be putting yourself in my shoes and y'all don't even know what it's like to be in a wheelchair. Y'all don't even have a clue. And yet and still, y'all entitled to your opinion. But I'm trying to tell y'all, who are you to say somebody need to let something go when they live in this every day. There's no time frame on pain. I love you more, brother. There's no time frame on pain. But you know the good part about it, y'all? I thank God every day that he made me one of the strong ones. Thank you, Wanda. I thank God that he built me for tough. But don't get it twisted. I do have feelings. I am a human being. And when you didn't went on with your life and you've been in a wheelchair for 31 years, I think I did damn good. I ain't hurt nobody. I ain't retaliated on nobody, even though the enemy then came in my mind several times. You know how strong you got to be when you know you from the streets? Because I'm from the streets. I be in the streets, but I'm not of the streets anymore. So you know how strong of a person you got to be to turn the other cheek and walk away and say, you got that. Now that's a bad girl. Now that's a bad boy. You know, when somebody keep on picking and poking the bell and poking and poking and poking, and you got to walk away and say, you got that. I'm just saying. That part right there, Monique. That part right there. So until y'all live in my shoe, either one of them, y'all just need to take the fifth. Because at the end of the day, y'all don't even have a clue of some of the things I had to deal with mentally. Mentally. A lot of y'all got little stuff that y'all deal. Hey, Granny, hey, Queen. A lot of y'all got little stuff that y'all deal with. Little stuff y'all deal with. Small to a giant. And y'all still around here whining and crying about what? I just had a talk the other day on Instagram to my queens telling them about crashing out. That poor Karen. I had to tell a queen about crashing out. But let me say something to y'all. I come on, hey Chevelle, I come on, hey Queen, I come on here almost every day. I might miss a day or something like that. If I miss a day, maybe I'm running and I'm doing errands. But I could guarantee y'all, when I'm not on social media, somebody missing me. And the good part about it is I am delivering the message. And I'm living by it. So to a lot of y'all, they got a lot of people that's in public figure, and a lot of y'all look up to them. Can y'all tell me why y'all look up to them? I'm not asking for a friend. What is it about certain people that y'all like that's on the internet? And what is it about certain people that y'all don't like? Because obvious, a lot of y'all don't like me, but y'all watching, y'all listening, y'all tossing, y'all turning, y'all flipping, and y'all tripping, but y'all still watching me and y'all don't like me. So that means I'm doing something. But I guarantee you, every time I come on my platforms, I know I didn't touch one person. Pumpkin. I know without a shadow of doubt, I touched one person. What about y'all? Yeah, y'all could boast and brag, and y'all could be in all that kind of stuff there and look down on somebody who y'all think is beneath y'all because y'all got it going on. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I got it going on with Jehovah. I made a promise to him, and I'm going to keep it. That's why I'm blessed and highly favored. Sometimes I have to give myself a reality check. And the reason why I have to give myself a reality check is I'm a procrastinator. And today I told myself, I said, you need to stop. Girl, you need to start waiting till the last minute to pay your bill. Somebody can't pay their bills. I'm just saying, if you know you got the money, girl, pay your bills. Why wait till the last minute to pay your bills when you got the money to pay your bills? Y'all, I ain't lying to y'all. I am very much a procrastinator. I wait just before the disconnect notice. I wait the day before. Oh, they about to turn them off. Oh, they gonna turn them off tomorrow. I didn't wait it and came on before. And I'm like, well, why the lights ain't on? Girl, because you ain't paid the bill. And I'm not the only one like that. That's one of my flaws. I got to break out of that. I am a procrastinator. I really don't be wanting to give them my money. I should have been like that, holding on to money. I didn't give so much money away, and now you won't. Now you won't. Girl, pay your bills. Pay your bills on time. The one, pay your bills. Somebody ain't got the money to pay their bills. Girl, you're blessed and highly favored. Pay your bills. I'm just saying. Hey, Mecca. Hey, Queen. Girl, me and you ain't talking a minute. If God provide, God said, I will supply your each and every need. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. I'm not lacking when it come down to my bills. And somebody told me on the phone, they said, you gave a ticket away, why you didn't sell it? Because I felt the need to give it away. I paid $50 for the ticket. I felt the need. I wasn't going to sit in the yard. Much as I wanted to see Kelly Price, I wasn't going to sit in the yard. Because I know me. So I blessed somebody else with the ticket. And she was happy to get it. I'm just saying. And I'm going to just say this to y'all. All right. People know me. And I don't know them. So when I pulled up at the venue for the Kelly Price, when I pulled up for her birthday bash, I didn't know the people I was speaking to. I know one of them, and she made me know who she was. She family with my little niece. That's who I gave the ticket to. I didn't know the other people, the other young ladies, right? But later on, when I went to pay a bill, I was talking about, and I said I gave my ticket to somebody and this and that. And they showed me who the people was. And I was like, oh, wow. That's who I gave the ticket to, one of them. And I saw them or whatever. Let me say this, y'all. Now, a lot of stuff be going on, Brian. A lot of stuff be going on the internet, right? But let me say this. What I'm not going to do, if you into it with somebody on the internet, certain things I pass my opinion on, and I got to watch the way I pass my opinion on certain things because some things don't have nothing to do with me. Let me say this to a lot of y'all men and women out there, the ones who follow me and the ones who be on my page. If you're a man and you're a cheater, I'm not taking up for you as a cheater. So women, don't get mad when your significant other, a man, don't get mad when y'all get exposed. Because what you do in the dark, most likely gonna come out in the light. I don't care how long it take. Sooner than later, you're gonna get caught. And I don't hate nobody. But when it come down to infidelity, I don't like it. And I'm not going along to get along. So if you out there and you know Miss Ann, I'll speak to you, but I'm not gonna be your friend. Because I don't like what you did to your wife, and I don't like what you did to your husband. Because I know wrong from right. I'm not involving myself in stuff that has nothing to do with me. But if me and you had an encounter, like when Murder be on there, OG Murder be on there, and he be saying certain things, I comment on certain people because I have my own personal reason why I do. If you cross my path or you try to play with me in some kind of way, yeah, I'm in the comments. But something that don't have nothing to do with me, I might say something like, gotta be more careful or something like that, or right string wrong yo-yo. But as far as me picking a side, I gotta take the fifth and I gotta be mutual because some of that shit don't have nothing to do with me. But if you was wrong, I'm not taking your side if you was wrong. I'm not. And a lot of y'all women, y'all with a lot of men and men with a lot of women, and y'all already know they have open relationships and they already know about it. But when they hit the internet, now y'all feeling some type of way. Why should you feel some type of way if you got an open relationship or open marriage with somebody? That shouldn't even bother you. I know what bothers you is that people found out and people know. A lot of y'all. Y'all don't want people to know what goes on in the bedroom, stays in the bedroom. Not these bedrooms. Because a lot of people been doing a lot of all kind of stuff that they say they weren't doing. Thank y'all for the 9,000 likes on TikTok. A lot of stuff is going on in the world. While y'all so focus on immaterial things and y'all focus on this and focus on that. Today, I had to go outside with a coat on. And we in April. So just imagine when he gonna come like a thief in the night because y'all not gonna be prepared. He not gonna let y'all see him coming. He gonna catch y'all off guard. Hey, Darren. He gonna catch y'all off guard. Especially y'all unbelievers. Especially y'all unbelievers. The ones who think they got it made in the shade and they just living this good, happy life. And behind closed doors, they know how to throw the rock and hide their hand. And they think they living a good life because the people on the outside don't really know what's going on inside your house. Hey, people on the outside looking in. And people be looking at people and thinking they got it going on and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. Do y'all not know the world is full of surprises? The world is full of fake people. Nobody want to hear the real. They'd rather go sit in a huddle with a bunch of fake people that's talking about one another. I'm just saying, Tyrone, brother, that part. A lot of people like to go sit in a huddle with the people that they're talking about. I don't want to be around all that. I don't want to be around all the negativity. I ain't gonna lie. When you go certain places, let me tell y'all something. Hey, nephew. Hey, Alex. If y'all not happy with yourself, stay home. Oh, you was, Brian? Was. Was means still is. But anyway, y'all got to be happy with yourself. And a lot of y'all is not happy within. Y'all look in the mirror at yourself. Y'all buck yourself up to believe that y'all happy when y'all really not happy. You know when you can be happy when you start making the right choices and the right decisions and when you draw closer to him. See, when you draw closer to him, he blesses you. And he shows your blessing to the haters and the naysayers. He said, I'm going to bless you in front of your enemies. He said, I'm going to prepare a table before your enemies. So when y'all see a person being blessed and they over there rolling their eyes and they looking at you some kind of way, that's the table he prepared for you. I'm just saying. He prepared a table before your enemy. He said, let the unjust set it up for the just. I'm so glad that I can identify the enemy. And the enemy is a wool in sheep clothes. The enemy come as mother, father, sister, brother, friend, cousin, auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa. The enemy is in our family. Do y'all know 80% of the family members talk about their families more than anybody? 80% of family members talk about their own family more than anybody. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. At one time, it was, the people on the outside. Now it's the people on the inside. And it's sad when you got family that you love and you been over backwards for. And when you need them, they're not even there. Somebody ain't even got a family. Somebody lost their whole family, clap back queen. Somebody ain't got nobody. And y'all got somebody, and all y'all do is sit around and talk about one another. When somebody in the family gonna stand up to the next generation and say, you know what? The way you've been treating your mama, the way you've been treating your daddy, do you not know that all that's gonna come back on? When we gonna have the adults that's gonna stand up for what's right? When you gonna have somebody say, you know what? I love you, my son. I love you, my daughter. But what you are doing is totally out of order. When y'all gonna have that conversation? I'm just saying. Y'all go out, y'all go to parties, y'all go to certain venues, y'all go to concerts and all that. When you go to stuff like that, that's supposed to make you feel good. I'm going to a concert, I'm going to a wedding, I'm going to a party, I'm going over here, I'm going to you're supposed to be going out to enjoy your life. So if you come out and you got a negative attitude and you looking all like you mad and you don't want to be here, why you just didn't stay home? I'm just saying. Because your facial expression tells a lot about you. I'm just saying. Your face tells a lot about you. Yo, I promise you, I don't want to be around all the negative shenanigans. And that means if I got to give up sister, brother, mama, daddy, cousin, auntie, uncles, friends, there you go. There you go, Cheryl. There you go. So if you got a family member that's always nagging, always up to no good, always got something to say about you, there you go. Always got something negative to say. Don't ever say, oh, you look so nice. Oh, you look, that's the spirit. If you got family members always got some negative to say about you, that's a jealous, demonic spirit. I'm just saying, and we got a lot of those. We got a lot of them. Yes, it is, Brandon. See, when somebody give you a certain look, you can identify the jealousy, the hate, the spirit. Somebody called my phone back to back, and I can't answer it right now. But it's so much that's going on in the world towards ridiculous. But at the end of the day, when you go outside, you're supposed to have a smile on your face even when you don't feel like smiling. I ain't never saw so many miserable people in my life. Why? Somebody ain't got nothing. Somebody might say, I don't have nothing to smile for. So, well, just go lay down and just don't tell God you don't want to wake up no more. If you ain't happy in this life, just go lay down and don't come outside. Just stay inside and stop coming around people and vexing their spirit. Because y'all know they got people that will come around you and vex your spirit. Because they going through a mental breakdown. They going through being unhappy. But you chose to be with him. You chose to be with her. And why you want me to go through everything you going through? Why you want me to carry your burdens? Because that's what you're going through, and you won't drag everybody else along with what you're going through. Can y'all wake up and say, Lord, I thank you for allowing me to see another day. I thank you for my life, even though it's not perfect. When y'all gonna say that? When y'all gonna stop? Oh, it's so cold outside. Oh, it's so hot outside. Oh, I ain't got this. Well, I ain't got that. Or I wish I had this. Or I ain't got. The most whining people in the world is the people that have money. Some people got money and they don't want to spend their money, so they constantly be whining. Some of y'all got money when y'all passed away. Y'all money is going to the state. And that's selfish of y'all. Oh, I'm going to leave my money to the church. Oh, I'm going to leave my money to this one. I'm going to leave my money to that one. I'm going to leave my money. And if you don't leave it to nobody, guess what? It's going back in the treasury to the government, or the state, wherever it's going. But nobody ain't going to get it because of your selfish ways. What about the people that left here and left millions of dollars behind and they ain't even had nobody to leave it for? I'm just saying. A lot of y'all need to do inventory of your life. Your life is off track. Y'all need to do inventory of y'all everyday life. Y'all need to stop whining, stop complaining, stop calling people. Oh yeah, I'm in my feelings. You and your feelings about what? What are you in your feelings about? And you just woke up. Your eyes is open. He allowed you to see another day. So why are you in your feelings? Because I can't pay my bills. Oh, wow. Why don't you just turn from your wicked ways and seek him? Because he always going to be a provider. I'm a living testimony. He said it, and he meant it. I will never leave you nor to forsake you. And I wouldn't even be lying to y'all and telling y'all that he ain't never left me. I left him, but he ain't never left me. Don't let that go over y'all head. Let me tell y'all what make me feel good. You know what make me feel good? Is when a police harass me and I go blow for blow with them. If the police would have harassed me decades ago, hey queen, hey sister, decades ago, I wouldn't even entertain them. I wouldn't even entertain them. I would have scurried off. But now that I'm living in my truth and I'm living right, when he came outside, I'm like, yeah, what's up? You want to see you came outside, I did something wrong? What's going on? Because I'm free. And I ain't doing nothing. I'm living right. When you live right, you can challenge the police when they pull you over. And when you got car insurance, when your registration is up to par, when you got your driving license, at the end of the day, I could challenge them because I dot my I's and cross my T's. I ain't got to be ducking and going up the back road, going up the other ways and all that because I'm trying to avoid them. Most of the time when you try to avoid the popos, you run right into them. Thank God I ain't got to live like that no more. I ain't got to avoid them because I don't have no insurance. I ain't got to avoid them because my registration ain't. I ain't got to avoid them. Thank God for that. I can ride freely even when they get in the back of me. I know I ain't got no attachments. I know my license plate is right. I know my insurance is right. I know my license is right. Thank God for that. When y'all gonna start thinking for what y'all? Somebody got a good husband, and I don't. Somebody got a good wife, and I don't. When you gonna thank God for the husband or the wife that He gave you? Because somebody don't have one, and I had 4 of them, and I was a good wife. I was a good wife from number 1 all the way down to number 4. For somebody to say, "Oh well, girl, you been married?" No, I've been married 4 times, and some of y'all always a bridesmaid, never a bride, and y'all have the nerve to talk. Wow. At least I had 4 people to say, "I do," when I should have said, "I don't." But I did. I'm just saying, while y'all talking and saying about somebody been married and you can't get one husband. I'm just saying, and some of y'all think y'all got so much power. Y'all think y'all got a leech around y'all husband neck, and y'all don't. Y'all thinking in y'all mind that they so often to y'all when they still in love with other people. Lock their teeth. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Since y'all think y'all be having people wrapped around y'all fingers, that's what the people y'all want the people to believe that. While y'all thinking y'all got people, you got them in the physical realm. You got them in the flesh. Thank you, Queen. But you ain't got them in the spirit. That part, Queen, you ain't got them in the spirit. Ain't that something? A lot of y'all so caught up into marriage and relationships, and y'all really think, you know what's the sad part? When people still bothered by you and you ain't bothered by them. Thank you, King. That's the cold part about life. When people are bothered by you and you are no longer a factor in their spouse's life. I'm just saying. Your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. I'm just saying, that's the song. So while y'all around here playing tit for tat, and in y'all delusional mind, yeah, they put up a facade. If we can see the heart on the outside, a lot of y'all be shocked. A lot of y'all women wouldn't be putting in so much effort into feeling some type of way by him being with somebody else, because you should already know your worth. I know what I'm worth. That's why I'm not selling for no anybody. I'm not going along to get along with nobody to say, "Oh, I got a husband, or I got a man, birds of a feather flock together." And I just saw a lot of females together, and both of them going through some shit with dick. And why you always saying stuff, Ann? Because I'm just saying. They running around, they playing jacks together, they together, because at the end of the day, show me your company and I'll tell you who you are. So they might as well get together and be in a barrel together, because they're going through the same thing. The mind. The mind. You ever been out of somebody's life and at the end of the day, they think you really out of that person's life, when at the end of the day, you all up in their house? You is no longer a part of this person, but you still a part of their life in their house. Don't let that go over your head. I'm just saying. I want to be free. I'm just saying. How can you get rid of me? How can you get rid of somebody when somebody You know what? And just shut up. And just shut up. You be saying too much. And that's why them girls don't like you. Oh, well, they didn't like me then, but they ain't play with me. They know I'm telling the truth. Your husband still in love with his ex. Your husband still in love with his ex. Your wife still in love with her ex. Your wife still in love with her ex. They do. There is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna lie. It took me a while to get over, but I'm so over you. I'm so over y'all. It took me a while, but I'm here. Dear God, I am here. And it feels so good. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Brian. Mm-hmm. But to all y'all men out there that try to discriminate and be saying, oh, yeah, back then she didn't want me and still don't want some of y'all. Just because I'm in a wheelchair, that don't mean I have to be with y'all because I'm in a wheelchair. I still have boundaries. I'm just saying. I still have self-love and self-respect for myself. A lot of y'all is trashy women. A lot of y'all don't have a better class. And when I say a better class, y'all trash it with the things that y'all say on the internet that y'all do to these men. Y'all go along to get along. And a lot of y'all been cheated on with several women and y'all still, girl, I ain't going nowhere. I don't care. Y'all tossing and turning, flipping and tripping, and y'all going along to get along. Y'all miserable. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody and I know they sleeping around with other people and I'm going to hold on because of stability. You know how many people living their life like that? Their life is a lie. Hey, D. Their life is a lie. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live a lie by pretending I love somebody who just don't turn me on. Y'all got some people turn y'all on, but they ain't the one y'all wishing y'all could be with. Y'all saying if I shoulda, woulda, coulda. See, when y'all mess over, girl, see, when y'all mess over the good women, so you mess over a good woman, and now you think you got you a good woman, and you don't. You don't. I've been good. Mm-hmm. See, let me tell y'all young girls something. A lot of y'all that's pickaboos that's listening on here, because I know y'all on here. You got to know your worth. You got to know what you're worth. Because once you identify what you worth, you ain't gonna let nobody give you no kibbles in bits. You ain't gonna let nobody play with you once you look in the mirror and realize who you are. I'm just saying, identify yourself. You don't need no man to validate who you are. If you somebody and you wear the weave every day, the lashes, or you got the boobs, you got the breasts and all that, make sure you got that for you. Make sure you did all that for you. I'm just saying. Okay. Thank you, Queen. Make sure when y'all do stuff in life, make sure you do it because that's what make you happy. Like when they be saying, I need to stay off the internet. Why? Why I need to stay off the internet? Who I'm talking about? Right, Queen. Who I'm talking about? And you too. Who I'm talking about that I need to stay off the internet? Because I'm healing people. I'm touching lives. So why is it that I need to stay off the internet? You know why? Because people don't want to be exposed. I'm just saying. They come to the internet every day in their mind. When is going to be the day that she going to tell all? Soon. I'm going to tell it all. I'm going to make all y'all look Stupid. I'm going to tell it. I promise y'all I'm going to tell it. I told y'all to stop playing with me. I told y'all to stop playing with me. I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to live my truth. And everything I'm going to talk about going to be the truth. And I don't give a damn if nobody don't like it. I'm saying y'all shouldn't have never did me that. And the cool part about it, y'all still playing in my face. And you know what they be saying when I be saying people be sleeping with other people and be pretending they sisters, brothers, they cousin and all that. Oh, she lying. She just mad. Girl, please. You is a duck. You a duck. Some of y'all is so slow. All that sister, brother, cousin shit and all that stuff aside. Girl, please. Girl, please. When you from the streets and you got OGs and you got partners that's from the streets, do y'all not know I know more than what a lot of people think I know? Do they not know I be saying some real stuff? But no. Hey, Juliet. No, they don't want to believe that. And their mind, their delusional mind, they will flip the script and say, oh, Ann crazy. No, girl, Ann got plenty sense. If Ann was crazy, Ann would have did something stupid and had a lot of people crying. So I'm not crazy. And I'm not delusional. I got my mind. Sometimes I'll be forgetting where I put certain things, but my mind's still here. I'm not delusional. I could come on here and make some people cry. I can break up some so-called allegedly happy homes. Hey, Queen. I'm saying y'all be putting up a facade and make it seem like y'all so happy when y'all really not. But it's okay. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of people is about to go down. And when I mean by going down, their platforms is about to go down. Thank you, Queen. Their platforms is about to go down. Let me tell you why a lot of people platform is about to go down. Because a lot of y'all got the generation of watching y'all, looking up to y'all. So how y'all figure that Jehovah is going to allow y'all to be in the spotlight when y'all in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons? God wants some people that's willing to sacrifice and to touch lives and tell people about their testimony and make a difference in other people's lives. That's why he gives some of y'all a platform. But y'all done got big-headed and bold and y'all be boasting and all that kind of stuff there. And God don't like that. He don't like that. Not one time y'all say, you know what? Y'all, I be saying a lot of y'all playing with God. I be saying a lot of, oh, I go to church, and a lot of y'all think because you go to church, you're saved. No. Stop doing the nasty stuff that a lot of y'all doing and draw closer to him and acknowledge him for who he is and become saved. Stop playing church. Oh, I'm going. So people think, a lot of people around the world think if they put their foot inside a church, their soul is saved. That's why you hear a lot of people saying, oh, I'm going to, they run a church because they got a lot of stuff within themselves. Well, it's one thing to go to church and be the same way you went in the church, you come out the same way. So what you went? Just to say I went to church. They got more people that don't go to church that love God more than the people that's in church. Do I need to say that again? So a lot of y'all that break the door down and go to church, a lot of y'all went to church for Easter Sunday. Y'all looked it nice on the outside, but y'all still the same old nagging, whining, disgusting, deceitful, evil, jealous, deceitful person that you was, and you still is. Why y'all so unhappy? I ain't gonna lie, I done had some unhappy days in my life, but I never let them see me sweat. I didn't cry a many days and a many nights. But when I got outside and went to party and went to going different places, the people never know that I was going through. I don't even look like what I've been going through for 31 years. I don't look nothing like what I've been going through. And some of y'all, at the end of the day, the expression on y'all face when y'all be out and about, y'all be looking so mad, y'all be all booted up and all that. Well, why you just didn't stay home? Why you just didn't stay home? Why go somewhere and make somebody else's life miserable? Because you are miserable. I'm just saying. I'm in a wheelchair. And I have found a place in my life that make me happy. And what make me happy is putting some clothes on because I know that's what y'all don't like. I'm just saying. Y'all don't like people that look good. Y'all don't like people that take care of themselves. Y'all like people so y'all can have something to talk about. Y'all talk about the blind, the crippled, the great. Y'all talk about the disabled. That's what y'all like. Because it makes y'all feel, it boosts y'all ego. It make y'all feel like y'all better than people because of their disability. And y'all not. I'm just saying. They got some people disabled doing better than a lot of y'all. They got 2 jobs. Let me say it loud for the people in the back. Some of y'all got 2 jobs. And you know why? Some of the people with disabled got more than some of y'all that got 2 jobs because your heart ain't right. He said, I seek after the heart of a man. Get your heart right. Stop being jealous and angry and mad of your own daughter, your own son, your own niece, your own nephew, your own cousins, your own sisters and brothers. I'm just saying, that's a demonic spirit for somebody to unalive their mother and the grandmother. At this point, he might as well just go jump in the lake. Or forgive me, you done took everything that the people that really, really loved you more than anything. I know the grandmother loved you, but at the end of the day, some of y'all be seeing the signs of mental health and y'all ignore the signs. A lot of y'all ignores the signs. It's a lot of things that's going on in the world. I know a lot of our young children, they like a lot of these rappers. And at the end of the day, it's okay for them to like a lot of these rappers. But do y'all listen to some of the lyrics when the rappers be rapping? Do y'all check y'all children phones and tablets and all that kind of stuff? Do y'all check when they watching certain things? Do y'all know that some of these rappers are influencing some of our young generation? I'm just saying. Do y'all not know that? Do y'all not know that some of our young generation don't listen to us as parents, but they listen to certain rappers? They listen to certain things that rap and they want to be like their favorite rappers. Do y'all not know? That's the way of the world is right now. A lot of these kids look up to a lot of rappers. And at the end of the day, it's the way of the world. But a lot of y'all parents gonna be held accountable. When something happened to y'all children or y'all grandchildren, why you ain't never had that sit down talk with your sons or with your daughters? Why you ain't tell somebody that put them in front this and say, listen to this. Listen to her story. Listen to how she wound up in a wheelchair. I told y'all, and I tell y'all all the time, I don't want no sympathy. I don't want no sympathy from nobody. Thank y'all queens on TikTok. You see my shirt say sunshine, girl. I don't want no sympathy from nobody. I just want y'all to believe and trust in him. My purpose for having a platform is to draw somebody closer to him. All the blessings that he give me, and a lot of y'all see. So to y'all stop being jealous of what I have. Just jump on the bandwagon and say, you know what? I'm gonna draw closer to God. I know you're not. We imperfect people, but I'm gonna acknowledge him for who he is. I'm gonna put all my differences aside, and I'm gonna work on me. Stop pointing the finger at other people saying it's their fault that this happened to you and it's their fault. Take accountability for the things that you allow to happen in your life. When y'all gonna start taking accountability for the things that happen in your life? I see a lot of people on social media. I see a lot of people go and watch and listen to a lot of things, a lot of different spirits, a lot of negative spirits. But I don't see a lot of people holding their self accountable for the things that they say and the things that they did. But they got people going along to get along because that's their favorite person. But a lot of people is fighting against one another. And here we got people. I go in dealers. We go in dealers. A lot of black people was in dealers for the holidays and all that kind of stuff there, and it was like mixed black and white or whatever. But when you go in certain stores, when we gonna take a stand? We know it's happening. But when we gonna take a stand for one another and say, you know what? We gonna make sure they go out of business too. I bet y'all within a year's time or a couple of years, it might be 2 years from now, dealers gonna shut down. I guarantee y'all there will be no more dealers in New Orleans. I'm just saying, and that's one of the only stores that we have. They took Saks away, they took the Gucci store, they took all them big stores away. Y'all don't think they coming from the little people that's prejudiced? Okay, sure. God is very angry. God is very, you know how many of our ancestors lost their lives because of racists, and they still doing it. It's still going on to this day. I'm 59 years old and I've been beat by a police officer. I've been beat by a police officer. I done been brought to jail. They didn't sit me up knowing I was in a wheelchair and drop me. Wow. I'm just saying. When y'all gonna take a stand for your life? When y'all gonna stand for something? When y'all gonna stop bickering and being mad at one another? Hey, being mad at one another and wake up and say, Lord, I thank you for allowing me to see another day. Somebody ain't got nobody. Somebody got a child that's laying in a hospital right now, ain't never came home from children's hospital. Somebody got a child that's in Universal Hospital that been all bang bang up and they don't know if they gonna leave or stay. Somebody going through something right now. Somebody need a breakthrough right now. Hey, Elroy. Somebody on here right now need a breakthrough. Somebody was crying out today, crying out last night, crying out yesterday, crying out the day before, crying a whole week because they're not happy with themselves. They always giving. They always giving. And when they need somebody, nobody's there for them. Somebody on here right now. They feel like they ain't got nobody but themselves. But queen, king, whoever you may be, child, whoever you may be, young adult, I'm here to tell you, Jehovah said he will never leave you nor to forsake you. When nobody else don't want to be bothered because they feel like you're in a wheelchair, they feel like you too old or whatever, nobody don't come by. God about to turn your life around and send an angel to your house. God is about to send his angel out to his people. The ones who don't want to hear, the ones who don't, I don't want to hear all that and this and that, and they out there just doing whatever they want to do, they're not going to even be ready when he comes. The last should be first and the first should be last. So y'all keep on being out there with all that shenanigan and all that. And guess what? It don't take but a second. Trouble is easy to get into and it's hard to completely get out of it. So to somebody on here, it ain't even worth it. He not worth it, and she not worth it. Better yet, they not worth it. Somebody on here, she don't want to let you see the child, even though you pay child support and you love. That's their way of hurting you. If you've been doing the right thing by your children as a father, you've been doing the right thing as a mother. If you've been doing the right thing, you can't do no more, no less. Give it to God. The rest of it, give it to Him, and He gonna work it out. Trust me, He gonna work it out. Let me tell you, I've been going through so much in my life with my children, certain things with my family, or whatever. I came to the conclusion where at the end of the day, and the only thing gonna change things is prayers. The only thing gonna change things that's going on in your marriage, things that's going on in your life, things that's going on with your children, things that's going on with your grandchildren, things that's going on with your family, period. The only way things gonna change in your life, Jehovah, the only one can change. And we got to learn to accept people for who they is. If somebody show you that's who they is in the beginning and they ain't changed, that's who they always gonna be. Patrick, why y'all trying to change people? They want to be who they are. So we got to back up and let them bump their head. Kentrell, I bumped my head so many times. So now I got it right. I bumped my head so many times. I cried so many tears. It was times where I wanted to cry and I couldn't cry. I'm just saying. Let me tell y'all something about Charlotte Gore. I'm talking to somebody on here that was an alcoholic. I'm talking to somebody on here that was on drugs. I'm talking about somebody that was addicted to shopping. I'm talking to somebody addicted to spending money. I'm talking to somebody just greed, period. Let me tell you about Jehovah. See if He put His hands on you and you sincere to where you don't want to do the things that you used to do anymore. And He know that you are sincere. What He gonna do is, it was a time, I'm not a drinker, but I used to drink little wine and stuff with my husband or whatever like that. And he used to go get his little vodka and something like that. And we'll be together and we'll be having our little dinner and stuff and have our little talk or whatever. And he'll be drinking. He'll say, "Babe, just take a little bit." That's the enemy trying to influence you to do something that you're not used to doing. He said, "Babe, just take a little bit or whatever." So me being the person that I am, being that's your husband or that's your wife, I tried. And the good thing about Jehovah, even when you try alcohol, it don't even do nothing to you. You be like, man, you know what? That ain't even for me. You didn't ever try to drink and try to get drunk. You drank till you trying to get drunk and you can't even get drunk. That's the Holy Spirit. Hey, Elroy, the Holy Spirit, if the Holy Spirit is within you, if you're a person that had a fetish for drugs, alcohol, you're a person that like to go shop, there's all kind of addictions in the world. Some people are addicted to shopping. Some people are addicted to sex. Some people are addicted to drugs. Some people are addicted to alcohol. Whatever you're addicted to, when you draw closer to Jehovah, your addiction can turn into non-addicted. I'm just saying. And you ain't gonna never be perfect, but as long as you're on a straight path, even though it's narrow, but you're going on the right path, you got to start following your gut and your intuition. See, a lot of us, God didn't want us. He'll say, "Don't go that way." And you thinking, that's just something told me. No, Jehovah said, "Don't go that way." And you still went that way, and you got pulled over by the cops. They give you a ticket, ran your name, and you wind up going to jail. Because a lot of us don't go off of our intuition. Some of us go off of our emotion. If you go off your gut feeling, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that gut feeling ain't nothing nice. That gut feeling don't never lie. If you say, "I got a gut feeling that something gonna happen," I got a gut feeling this ain't right. I got a gut feeling something gonna go down in here. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It done been places where I've been, the spirit just wasn't right. I promise y'all. I done been to places and I say, you know what? Every time I go here, or every time I come in here, the spirit ain't right. That's God allowing you to know that your intuition is not lying to you. And a lot of y'all got intuition, but y'all follow y'all emotion. Y'all emotion will get y'all caught up like my emotion got me caught up. Our heart allow us to get caught up too. Just because you got a good heart don't mean you have to be good to everybody. Because people take your kindness for weakness, take your kindness for being a fool. You're not a fool, you're just that person. But let me tell y'all something, queens and kings. Whenever you give somebody something and you do it from your heart, don't regret it. Don't ever regret something that you did for somebody. You know what I noticed, y'all? On YouTube, queens, and you know, and on here, TikTok and Facebook. You know what I noticed? Whenever you do something from the heart, and God know you were sincere about it, and you did it from the heart, He give you that back and some. He give you that back and some. And y'all listen, I know I'm from New Orleans for the people that's from New Orleans. And they got a lot of people from New Orleans, a lot of people around the world be on other platforms on Monday. It's understandable. I can almost tell when they leave off my platform and go somewhere else. But you know what God tell me? You keep doing what you're doing. You keep being positive. You keep touching the people that you're touching and don't worry about what's going on over there. That's what he told me. Because eventually, I'm just saying, y'all, follow your gut. Some people be saying, follow your heart. If you follow your heart, you might wind up being doomed because your heart is made to be broken. And if you follow your heart, the majority of the time, following my heart got me in a situation that I have been in relationship. Following my heart got me where I'm at right now because I have a good heart. So a lot of us, Jacqueline, a lot of us that have a good heart, we got to be very mindful of the people that we try to help because people tries to use you. At least they try. You got to know how to identify a user. And then they got people out here feel like, say like, if I do something for them or I do something for their child, they got people that's still ungrateful. And they got people, grown adults, teach their children how to be users and have using spirits on them as well. So y'all got to be very mindful of y'all godchildren, the godparents, the nieces, the nephews, the grandchildren. Y'all got to be very mindful of the people. See what I'm saying? Hey, Ray, hey, Queen. Y'all got to watch the people that y'all put y'all trust in. A lot of people we put our trust in, and at the end of the day, in his words, he said, trust no man. Trust no man. That means man, woman. Thank you, Queen. He said, trust no man. Sometimes we can't even trust our darn self. Sometimes I can't even trust me. Today I have to give me a reality check. Me. And say, girl, you know what, girl, you got the money to pay the bills. Well, why you ain't paying? Why I'm such a procrastinator? I don't know why. I know why, because my mama like that. I'm just saying. My mama a procrastinator too. And I am a procrastinator, and I'm a break out of that starting today. because I'm too blessed and highly favored to be a procrastinator. Y'all, I'm just saying. I have to ask myself, sometimes, well, girl, what is the problem with you? Because at the end of the day, he supply your each and every need. So why you didn't pay your bill? You can pay all your bill, but no, let me pay half. Why pay half when you could just knock it out? That's me. If the bill 200, I'm gonna pay 150. Girl, you got the 200. Pay the 200 on the bill. What $50? Oh, I'm putting $50 in the gas tank. And a lot of us women need to stop letting our gas go on excitement, meaning empty. Why we do that as women? Wait till the gas thing get all the way on low, and then we be like, well, I'm gonna just put 10. No, I'm gonna just put 15. I'm gonna just put 20. No. Why not feel it halfway if you ain't gonna feel it all the way? Because by the time you run that $20 out, or the 10 or the 15, you could have been and just put more gas and you wouldn't have to make extra stops. But that's what we do as women. Why we do it, I don't know. Today, I made sure I put my car on half. And when I left, I said, damn, I should have filled it up. But I did put it on half. Why not put more than enough gas if you're a rider? And I'm a rider. So, girl, and you're in a wheelchair. So why not put more than enough gas for when you go out, you have enough to go where you're going and to make it back? I'm just saying, a lot of us women do that. I'm not by myself. Thank you, Queen. I'm not by myself, so y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Thank you, Queen. A lot of y'all can say whatever y'all want to say and be like, nah, not me. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Y'all like that too. But it's certain little habits that we have as human beings. We got to break ourselves out of those habits. And we got a lot of habits. We got a lot of bad habits that we shouldn't have as women. Ain't no other woman should be jealous of you or jealous of because you fine and pretty. Ain't no other woman should be mad at how you look or what you driving and all that. I ain't gonna lie. When I be posting pictures and all that on TikTok and all that, all the celebrities that I follow, all the people that I follow, I make sure I comment on their video. Well, where they be at when I be posting my stuff. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, where they be at? Because I be making my little videos like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I be doing certain little videos and stuff like that. And I be like, well, dang, if you got all these people that be watching you and all that kind of stuff, that's a lot of dislike. I know you do, Queen. That's a lot of dislike. But what's the reason? Why are people so jealous of other people? And at the end of the day, whether y'all like my videos or like me or not, I'm still blessed and highly favored. Regardless. I guess people think if they press the like button, that's gonna give you a whole lot of money. What? Just to say, oh, I like that, or I press that, and all that kind of stuff. I'm not trying to run behind nobody to like nothing that whatever I put on, I put it on for me, whether y'all like it or not. Not a lot of y'all like that. And it's sad. And the stuff that some of y'all shouldn't like. Y'all, I be saying they got men be on there all night just talking, and all the women just standing destroying their money at them. All you doing just sitting on there playing the music, just talking. And he getting paid for just looking good and just talking. Let a woman come on there and just look good and just sit there and just be talking and see if she gonna get that same energy. She not. And you know who the one's gonna be looking at her the most? The women ain't gonna be jealous. Well, he could sit on there every day, all day. He be on there every day, not all day, but late at night, he be on there. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, this one. Thank you that one. They be sending they all of the stuff and all that kind of stuff there. And all he do is look good and be smiling. And he be saying thank you. He might talk about a few things and all that. And they just send him all their money. And I say, wow. But let us queens do that. And still we gonna get the same energy. And we not. We not. We got so many queens with talent. We got so many queens that be on there, on TikTok. We got queens that be on YouTube. Like I got my own YouTube channel. Why I gotta be on TikTok? I got damn near 20,000 likes on TikTok, and I got 12 people in on my YouTube channel and 20 people on Facebook. So where is all the people? TikTok ain't letting me get no more people. I can't follow no more people. And Facebook, I'm at the max with them. And on one of my Instagram, I'm at the max with them. So if I'm at the max on all these platforms, where is all the people? I'm just saying, Kathy. Where they at? 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 Not on my page. And it's sad because all us are women. I've been trying to get a bunch of women together so we could do something like for the queens. Like they got all the gray-haired men and all of them be traveling all around the world. I guess they don't have no old ladies and no wife, no girlfriends or whatever they don't have. But women don't want to get together. And I try to establish somewhere all us queens can get together. But it's always some type of jealousy or somebody that come in my life and act like they bought it. And I don't know what it is about me. They get mad or they get jealous and all that kind of stuff there. And I could treat you some kind of way, but you ain't gonna treat me the same way I treat you. I'm just saying. I'm a giver. Like they were saying, like somebody said last night, they said, why you ain't sell a ticket? Because I didn't want to sell it. I gave it away. Because I didn't want it. And she was grateful for it. Don't tell me what to do with my stuff. I gave it away because I felt like when she said she didn't have one, it wasn't nothing but the ticket. I wasn't going. So why not give it away? Everything ain't always about money. I didn't been a fool, but I'm not going to be a darn fool. I've been there. But when I give from my heart. And yeah, the enemy oh yeah, you should have got some money for that. You should have got 20, you should at least got $30, or you should at least made them pay for it. Why? Why? I wasn't going. I ain't even know how to get it out of my Gmail. But she did, and she appreciated it. I'm just saying. Don't let nobody distract you from your blessing. If God told you to do something for somebody, to be there for somebody, don't let nobody tell you, girl, I wouldn't, they get a check every month. I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. Do what your gut tell you to do for somebody. Don't listen to somebody else and miss out on your blessing. Because they hate, because they want you to give it to them. They don't want you to be a blessing to somebody else because they want the blessing. I wouldn't have gave them nothing. Well, that's you. When I do stuff for people, I get that back in some. I ain't never been no follower. I'm a leader. And I'm going to be led by the Spirit. Don't let nobody stop you from getting your blessing. Don't let nobody tell you what you should or you shouldn't do. It's sad to say we be on other women platforms and you go on TikTok and you go on YouTube and you go on Facebook and all that. And at the end of the day, you got to be, you're beautiful. But you know what? The jealousy step in with other women. Because she fine, she pretty, and all that step in. Why? When God made one queen, he made another one. Thank you, Elva. When he made one king, he made another one. So what it is for us to be jealous of one another? Why we just can't come together as queens? And if we got a problem with one of them and she got a problem with somebody else, you got to go. If I had a queens single women's club and all us women get together and somebody jealous and somebody start messing confused, she got to go. All that talking behind one another back and all that kind of stuff there. No, I don't want a club like that. I don't want to be around a bunch of women like that. I want to be around women that's willing to show their love and at the end of the day enjoy their life, travel. You know, women that love God in spite of their imperfection. I want to be around phenomenal women. I don't want to be around all that mess and confusion, all them, that jealous spirit and all that. I don't want to be around none of that. I'm just saying. It's sad because a lot of women hate on other women for what reason? Thank y'all for the 20,000 like. For what reason? Why I gotta be that way? Why we just can't come together as one, as a unity, as a women, black beautiful women? Why? Why women have to be envious and jealous and mad? If you ask a lot of women, if you go around, all right, we're gonna start with New Orleans. If you go around to the second line and the people, you'll say, my question, why you don't like Aunt Mays? And let them answer the question. Then you go to another one. Why you don't like Aunt Mays? Hey Queen, why you don't like Aunt Mays? I would love to know their answer. I would love to ask everybody, what's your problem with Aunt Mays? What's your problem with Aunt Mays? What's your problem with Aunt Mays? And I bet you nobody have a valid reason why they got a problem with me. And most likely, the majority of them, I don't have a problem with them. But they didn't put themselves involved in something that had nothing to do with them. The majority of people that don't like some of y'all, they don't like y'all because of somebody else. Start there. They don't like y'all because of somebody else. Somebody then got in their head and made them feel some type of way about you. I'm just saying, Broadway Queen. I'm just saying. Thank you, Elroy. If people start falling off, people stop calling you, your phone stop ringing, don't get mad. That's him taking people out of your life. That's him. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They got a lot of people that love me. But from day to day, I could count on one hand the people that call my phone. I can count the bill collectors call more than anybody. It ain't no bill to collect. But the people I can count on one hand. I could tell you all the people who call my phone every day on one hand. And I could go the whole month. I'm going to start docking. I'm going to start writing down out the whole month how many phone calls I got and how many people call my phone. Because what God about to do in my life, they're going to be X'd out. Guess what? Love is an action word. That word love speak volume, Shalita. It speak volume. But y'all need to know, if a person don't show you that they love you, what is the purpose of them telling you they love you? Because to me, love is an action word. You could tell anybody, I love you. I done told people I love them and I really love them. And you know why some people reject people when they tell them they love them? Because they're not used to nobody telling them that they love them. They got some young girl out there, she ain't never heard her mama tell her, I love you. They got some young boy out there, his daddy neither his mama never embraced him and showed him love. So sometimes when y'all get involved with people that's mentally messed up, it's some things that y'all can't fix, that they're already damaged. So if you got a boyfriend and you always telling him, or you got a spouse and you always telling me that you love them and they don't ever tell it back to you, it's because it's something that they're not used to. Don't force nobody to tell you that they love you. Because some people, if you force them to tell you that they love you, that means you force them to tell you they love you. That's not how they feel about you. Let somebody tell you, oh, I love you. If you say, oh, well, you don't never say you love me, it's because they don't feel that way. Some people is scarred and they torn up inside and they don't know how to love. and you just got caught up in the barrel with a person that never knew what real love feel like. We got a lot of people around the world that don't know what real love feel like. Some people think love is a feeling. They think sex is love. They think making you feel good is love. Love is trust, understanding, communication. Those three things got a lot to do with love. No trust, no trust, no understanding, no communication. How can somebody love you when they don't trust you? I'm just saying. How can you be in a house with somebody and somebody say, "Oh, I love you," but they don't trust you? Some of y'all just like that. Some of y'all got people that y'all deal with, got their own house. You got your own house, but they scared to leave you in their house by themselves. You know why? Because they don't trust you. They trust you enough to go to bed with you, to be intimate with you, but they don't trust you enough to leave you in their house alone. That speaks volumes. And somebody, they was like, they didn't trust me. And I was like, well, how you don't trust me? But when you ain't had nowhere to go and you was sleeping in a church and you was going to what you was going to, hey Pam, I'll allow you to stay in my house. If I allow you to stay in my house, that means I trust you. And now that you got a house, you don't trust me. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be around nobody that don't have trust issues. And they got a lot of guys that's in love with females and females in love with guys, but they don't trust people. So if you don't trust nobody, it's no way possible that that relationship or that marriage gonna work. I don't care if y'all still together or whatever. He think you cheating on him. She think you cheating on her, but y'all still together. And most likely, if somebody feel like you cheating on them, they probably is. Because why would you feel like that? And then some of y'all are delusional. Some of y'all didn't have people to misuse y'all and cheat on y'all till y'all think everybody's a cheater. Y'all got the good suffer from the bad because you had a bad experience with somebody. So you feel like everybody like that. When everybody not the same. Everybody is not the same. Some of y'all got to look in the mirror and just look at yourself and stand in the mirror and just look at yourself and know who you are. Stop letting somebody bring your self-esteem down. Stop saying you too fat. Stop saying your stomach too big. Stop saying your breast too big. The stuff that y'all getting rid of. Oh, I got my breast, got my back. You got somebody ain't got no breast. Go get your little surgery. Let them reduce some of that fat or whatever, and maybe you'll feel better. They got some people that had breast reduction, and at the end of the day, they don't even like the way their breast turned out to be. I'm 60 years old. I'm going to accept my body, my appearance the way that it is. I don't need no extra side effect and all that, my face and all that and all this. My face like that because my face is small. Once I gain weight, my face gonna full up. But at the end of the day, I am who I am, and I know who I am. And I know whose I am, unlike some of y'all. Right. So at the end of the day, some of y'all just got to stop settling for anything and anybody because you don't want to be alone. Because you don't want to be. That means if a person mistreat you and you stay there, that means you don't think highly of yourself. Thank you. That means you don't think highly of yourself. So if you don't think highly of yourself, at the end of the day, why would somebody else think highly of you if you think down to yourself? I think highly of myself, even being in a wheelchair. I love myself. Thank you, T. I love myself. In spite of everything I went through in my life, I love the person that I am now. The person that those young girls, and they was like, I always wanted to be like you. Back then, I didn't want to be like me because I ain't know no better. now that I'm older and I can look back on my life then, I don't ever want to be the person I was as a young girl. If I come back in the next life, I want to be a better person than what I was in my first life. That's if I come back. Everything is falling. That's if I come back. But this a cruel world. We got evil, jealous, deceitful people in this world. And at the end of the day, while I'm still here on God green earth, I'm gonna do everything that I could possibly do the right way. I'm gonna leave my mark here. But before I leave this earth, I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna enjoy my life, and I'm gonna make a difference in other people's life before I live here, before I leave here. Y'all gotta stop letting people make y'all feel some kind of way. Y'all gotta love on yourself more than what y'all do. Stop putting him or her before you. Thank you, Elroy. Put him and then you. Him and then you. And then everything else gonna be added unto. I'm just saying, I love a lot of y'all. Even though y'all might not love me the same way, I love y'all. But I love a lot of y'all. And the reason why I love a lot of y'all, because he said, love them anyway. I love the people that I don't even know. But at the end of the day, I'm going to stay away from negative spirits. I don't want negative spirits around me. I'm going to pray for you and your spirits. You stay over there, and I'm going to stay over here. And a lot of y'all be involving yourself in spirits that y'all have no business. Y'all be listening to stuff that y'all shouldn't be listening to. We all do that. And some stuff I be like, you know what? And you got to get off of this. You got to, but some things I listen to because I need to speak on certain things. When God allowed me to hear certain things, I could either turn it into something positive or I could turn it into something negative. And if I can't come on here and speak positive on my platform, what is the purpose? What is the purpose? And I don't get paid. Because at the end of the day, I did everything it is to do for us getting paid, but I don't. But it is what it is. Whoever you is trying to hold me down, trying to block me from getting what God has for me, I loose it in the name of Jesus. And in his time, not my time. I see stuff just sitting there. And it's like it's at a standstill. And it's not moving. For whatever reason, it's sitting there and not moving. To God be the glory. And I don't know. And it is what it is. But he supplied my each and every need. No matter what. So I don't have to worry about nothing nobody say, nothing nobody do. All I'm going to do is continue living a life that I should be living the right way. So when the enemy come at me, I know how to fight him off. Like at Dillard's, when the police came at me, I was like, what is the problem? You came outside, you see a black woman go and get in a Mercedes, so what is the problem? I said, you want to see my license plate? There you go right back. There you go back there. Better yet, let me back up so you can take a good picture of it. Because no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against me must be condemned. I'm just saying. I know who I am and whose I am, unlike some of y'all. I'm just saying. So it's 9 o'clock. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the 25,000 likes on TikTok. Thank y'all on Facebook. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another message. But discrimination come in all forms and all shapes and sizes. They got men discriminate against us as being dark, light, blue, black. Oh, I don't like dark women. Oh, I don't like dark men. Oh, I don't like red women. I don't like red men. A lot of people discriminate, not really intentionally knowing that they do, but that is a form of discrimination. When you don't like a person because, oh, she high yellow. I don't like them yellow guys. I don't like them yellow boys. Y'all not looking at the person, they heart. No, they spirit. Y'all not looking at their spirit. Y'all looking at the outer appearance. See, the outer appearance could be so clean and look so good, but the inside, the little sneakiness, the little sneaky link, the ones who on the outside you act, but you dirty. That's like a man going to the bathroom, using the bathroom and don't wash his hands. They put their hands under the water and let their hands get wet, but you ain't put no soap on them, so they still dirty. Do y'all not know when somebody go in the bathroom and they just wet their hand and they don't use the soap and they don't wash from the front to the back and the back and the front? That means their hand is still dirty. So I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, and y'all be blessed. Hope y'all have a blessed night, and to God be the glory, and I'll see y'all on tomorrow. I'm just saying. Hey, y'all. Last but not least, I love y'all, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Every day that I come on YouTube, I be hoping that everybody could come and on one platform. But until then, I'm gonna continue doing it like this until one day I'm just gonna tell everybody either they're gonna come on YouTube or whoever come, they come, whoever don't come, they don't come. But the reason why I stay on Facebook is because for the older ladies who don't know how to work YouTube and don't do stuff, and I don't be wanting to, them to miss out. Because one of the ladies, she said, "Ann, I really, really love you, and I don't have nothing but Facebook," and she 82 years old. So I be thinking about her all the time. But at the end of the day, I just wish that everybody, I had 25, 20, no, it got up to 25 per 9,000 likes on TikTok. And when I'm on YouTube, it's less people. What it is what it is. So I just gotta wear my options out, and I just gotta keep on doing what Jehovah want me to do. I'm not gonna give up. I've never been a quitter. I'm gonna continue until my platform gets away. It's going, because I know it's going somewhere. Eventually, I'm gonna get there. But I love y'all, Sandra. I love you, y'all queens. I love you, Wanda. I love you, Pam. I love all of y'all. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night.